Hello there, folks. Retro Rob here, and welcome to Retro Rob Plays Everything. Today we're taking a look at the Super Pocket NeoGeo MVS Special Edition. That's right. Wait. Where is it? They call it the They call it the SNK Special Edition on the side. See that? Yeah. It's the limited edition version. The regular one's in black. The awesome one is in red. That's right. The awesome one. I said it's the awesome one. Yeah. The box is empty. I'm ruining the illusion of this video, but because I shoot the intro after. What does it really wreck it for you? Does it wreck? It doesn't. Come on. Anyway, I don't even have the device. I'm faking it. It's been digitally manipulated. Okay, I'm gonna tell you the truth. The device in here, not even there. It's AI. It's AI. Don't. Let's go take a look at the specs. It's the NeoGeo Limited Edition Super Pocket. That's right. Take the NeoGeo experience anywhere with the Hyper Mega Tech Super Pocket NeoGeo Limited Edition exclusive to Funstock. That's right. You can only get it at Funstock. With a unique design featuring the colors. I know it's colors. I don't know. Of the NeoGeo MVS arcade unit and multicolored buttons. This edition is limited to only 3,000 units. And it was sold out. I'll be darned. Features 14 all-time NeoGeo classics, including Metal Slug X, Fatal Fury Special, and Samurai Showdown 2. Fully Evercade compatible, allowing you to expand your Super Pocket with 500 plus arcade console and home computer games across more than 60 cartridges. It's got a lot of cartridges for it, that's true. Which is, of course, the big draw, using it with Evercade cartridges. Oh, there's some pictures. We're going to see it in a minute, so it fits in your pocket. All right. The NeoGeo Limited Edition Super Pocket contains 14 preloaded NeoGeo games. Evercade compatible, over 60 cartridges, 500 plus games. It said that in the description. Come on, man. USB-C charging for fast charging cable included. 4+ hours of battery life. Maybe. If you are lucky and you're not playing like PlayStation 1 games. Anyway, 2.8-inch IPS, 320 by 240, which is this for retro gaming is a good standard. I'm just saying. All right. Looks like that's all they have to say on the topic. So let's continue and actually get to the unboxing. Bum, 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 bum. It would have cost me $5 to license the real music. The front of the box. Looks like the console. And here's the back of the box. Preloaded with 14 NeoGeo arcade classics. Alpha Mission 2. Blazing Star, Fatal Fury Special, King of the Monsters 2, Last Resort, Metal Slug X, Mutation Nation, Over Top, Samurai Showdown 2, Sengoku 3. I get it wrong every time. That's it. I'm done doing retakes on that. Shock Troopers Second Squad, Soccer Brawl, The Last Blade, and Top Hunter, Roddy and Kathy. And there's pictures of them all. Not a whole lot of excitement going on in the box, but that's how it is. This is, by the way, the limited edition version in sexy red. Let's open it up. Now, there are two ways to open this box. The smart way from the bottom, or the stupid way from the top. Guess which way I'm going to choose. All right, I have pre-loosened the top because with every video, I struggle with opening because I'm uncoordinated. What is it? Look at it. It's not even behind there. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, I'm uncoordinated. I proved that. I have a hard time opening boxes. Yeah, it's true. Did you have a hard time opening your game box? Well, then call Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe. That's dated. All right. Here we go. Super Pocket, the manual, insert credit, start game, game menu. Okay, that's nice. we've got the, we've got how to power it on. Oh, it's a, oh, it's a mini poster. Look at that. Were the other ones mini posters? I don't remember. Maybe I should watch my, my videos more often. Maybe, maybe not. There we go. So that's out of the way. Here's the device itself. Oh, it's pretty. It is pretty. I like it. Looks good. I mean, it's your typical Super Pocket. I heard there's some updates that make it more compatible though. It's kind of nice. Little spacer. L1, L2, volume up, volume down. If anybody from the Hyper Mega Tech crew is watching this, or the Evercade crew, just could you put a volume knob on? I really prefer volume knobs by quite a bit. But anyway, feels hefty in the hand. Yes, very nice. Buttons are pretty good, medium. D-pad is stiff enough. Notice that the D-pad has lift. So, you know, I mean, I know these devices. It's probably not going to have the problem where it D-pad collapses. By the way, if you've watched any of my other videos, can I speak clearly? No, apparently not. If you watch some of my other videos, I talk about D-pad collapse syndrome, which is a problem with many Famiclones, etc., where you press one direction and because it doesn't have enough distance, it basically stays stuck in that direction until you literally lift off the D-pad and press again, which is painful. All right, it probably has a charging cord in here somewhere. I'm gonna guess under here. Is that necessary? I don't think so. I don't think that was necessary. All right, my estimate is 3-foot cable, USB-C, of course. Looking at it, yeah, build quality is moderate to good. And moderate to good is actually what most OEMs fall into in the cable category. So yeah, quality is pretty good. Basically what I'm looking at is if there's any kind of protection around the neck here, which, by the way, if you watch this channel again, you'll see lots of examples where that's not true. The plastic quality feels pretty good. It's not overly thin in the cable. And this does not collapse when I press it. So that's what I'm looking for in a cable. And yeah, I mean, I realize it's not a big part of the device. However, you know, if you don't have a lot of cables laying around and the one you got sucks, that's bad. All right. Anyway, looking pretty good. The buttons, you know, it's D-pad, select, start, A, B, X, Y, menu, right and left 1 and 2, and then volume control. On the bottom, we got the power, we got a headphone jack, and we have USB-C. Now we can turn it on and play it. First time setup, I should probably turn that down. Lord knows, there's probably a YouTube copyright out on it. Anyway, okay. English, except the EULA, which is 47,000 pages long. Look at this. Really, should I have to do that? Whatever. And there we go. We're to the main menu. Great. That's only the first time, by the way. You don't have to accept that license every time. All right, this is over top. You hear that? That doesn't sound quite right to me. I really care more about how the game plays rather than direct authenticity. But it did sound a little off to me. And I used to own consoleized MBS, so I don't know. Anyway, the volume is currently all the way up, so the volume level is moderate, not amazingly loud. If you're in a crowded place, you're probably going to struggle to hear it. Let me turn that down a little bit more. but you can use headphones, so that is nice. I'm gonna add some coins, and there we go. More things. Got a menu system here. Hit this button. You can save your state. You can save your state with A. There you go. Got multiple slots. You can load the state back up again. It will show you the controls. Display settings. You can switch over to Pixel Perfect. I'm not a big fan of that. And then you can go to original ratio or just full screen where it stretches it to fit, which, you know, on this kind of device, that's fine. Scan lines. You can have subtle. I don't even know if you can see that, honestly, right now. Or strong. I'm not a fan of fake scan lines. Generally, there's been a few that I've liked, but generally I just don't like it. So that's just me. Anyway, reset, can restart the game, and then I can quit and go back to the main menu. And there you go. That's the menu. A little bit over top. I'm absolutely horrid at this game, even though I like it quite a bit. And I know you're not going to believe this, but I've played it quite a bit on this channel. But I've found that today, I'm absolutely awful at it. Just saying. I know, I start out okay, but it's going to fall apart real quick. Oh, see what I mean? Saved by the checkpoint. All right, so after one of these turns, yeah, oh, I should have just gone straight. What am I doing? Go. There we go. I was gonna say there's a shortcut. Come on, don't mess up, don't mess up. I'm definitely messing up. I don't know if, oh, come on, go, go, go. There. Well, that shortcut didn't save me. I don't think I'm gonna catch up. Yep, playing bad. That's kind of my thing. It's my go-to. Really? Can I make it around one corner? Yes, I made it through one corner, kind of. Worse yet, it tells me what the corner's like. It's been a while since I've played this, so... And I suck, you know, anyway. So, is what it is. Really bad. Anyway, I've exhausted my chances of staying in first. So, we're going to continue on. Alright, so this one sounds pretty good, actually. This is Last Resort. None of that skippiness. So maybe it's just that game. I don't know. I can't know everything, you know? Come on, Last Resort. I'm going to tell you what. SNK absolutely excels at shooters. Oh, shoot. In a way that I don't. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, no. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. Oh, Christ. Anyway, D-pad's working well. I'm pretty happy about that. Buttons feel nice when you're using them. Yeah, let's try taking this guy out. Yeah. You ain't winning. Yeah. Butt whooping right there. I hate these. Oh, I failed to get that one. And that one. And that one. Big heads ain't getting me. Heck no. I plan to die in a very pedestrian manner. Okay, take them out. There we go. Perfection. That's it again. Oh, no, no, no. I was too far forward. Oh. But anyway, this is a great game. And again, this is actually one of those deals where that save function works super good. Because if you struggle with one of these patterns, you can just, you know, save your game right before it. And boom. Yeah, there we go. Right there. Yeah. I'll remember that one. Anyway, I think we're safe to go on. Now that I did that. All right, for the last of my built-in games that I'm going to play today, before we bust into some cartridges, Metal Slug. Why? Because I love it. Can't wait till the cartridge comes out so I can play it on the arcade one. Because that's going to be fun as heck, playing it with a joystick. Yeah, this guy always gives me the fits, so I gotta kill him. All right, trick of course being to not die. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Not amazingly executed, but well enough. Man, that guy was brave. Come on, you. And just creep forward a little. Again, sorry if I'm tilting a little. No! I almost didn't see that. That's always a problem. Do my thing. Oh, I knew I'd die there. I always do when I go up. I'm just not great at that. Okay, probably should have worn my reading glasses. All right, myself a rocket. Come on. Give me. Dang it, I thought I killed it. Yeah, beautiful. All right, let's check out some parts. This is the Tato edition pre-patching. I didn't patch this one because it's got Capcom games on it, which I think is hilarious. They actually sent me a replacement for this, by the way. So, you know, no harm done. But anyway, I love using this one because it's, I don't know. It's going to be rare and worth $1 million. But anyway, Dodo does not work correctly on this device. The buttons are not properly mapped. So when you go to play it, see, nothing. There's a patch that corrects this. So how does it fare on the NeoGeo? All right, so you're on the main menu and you want to get to your Evercade cartridge that you just put in so that you can test Dodo. Menu button, Evercade, boom. And there we are, Dodo. How great is that? Pretty great. It is what it is. It's a menu and it works well. I'm happy. All right, so we know that the controls did not work for this game. On the last pocket we tested it on. But how about this one? I'm gonna say, oh yeah. I hate the way he drops those shiny poops. Come on. Sorry, I'm leaning away from you. I'm gonna screw up. I just did. Heck, dead meat. Dodo. Good. Scrapyard Dog on the Atari Lynx. I've said it before, and I will say it again. I got shot? Anyway, I'll say it again. I prefer playing Lynx emulated to playing it on the real device. To the point where I actually got rid of my Lynx, and that's the only Atari I've gotten rid of. I did consider changing out the screen on it, but it's just so big and bulky. It's a little ridiculous. So playing it on a smaller handheld is pretty great. You of course get a really good screen next to the Lynx. But I do think the screen on this looks really good. I don't know if it reflects in the video. I know when I play these back, sometimes there's some lines, but that's not really in there. Come on. There we go. Every once in a while that bird gets me, and it's like it's not hard to avoid them. You know? It's not. That's why it angers me so much. There we go. There we go. Let's not get picked up. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Don't. Get him on the second. Don't. I like the music in this too here. You deserve to hear it. You do. You deserve that. You deserve good things like hearing this song. Oh! And I'm dead. All right, let's do one last game. And our last game is loaded for the PlayStation 1 from the Gremlin Collection 2. And this, of course, is on a cartridge. Let's go with this guy. By the way, I did cover this game on Coffee and a Game a while back. Actually, just last weekend. So if you want to catch that Coffee and a Game, you can. It's in the streaming archives. So I did about an hour and a half of it. All right, so some notes about this. I have a little bit harder time playing this one than some games because of the buttons on the back. This button right here is used to strafe, and the way I'm holding it so the camera can see it, I have to hold it really odd. So I'm not going to be able to play very well. That said, it's not like I've been playing well at all in this game session. I've been downright terrible. But still. By the way, it does feature the music. However, I cannot play it due to monetization issues. That happens a lot. But I did lose monetization on the live stream from last week because of the music in here. Isn't that great? I don't even think I had it on very long. Now what I'm doing is there's some towers here and I want to tear them up a little bit before. There we go. Okay. Now I think there's a heal in here as I recall. I hate that would die. Oh, it must be in the room below. Mistakes have been made. Mistakes have been made. Just shoot up that table. Come on. There we go. There's a heal. And this is a fairly long game, so I'm just going to open up the next door and then we'll be done. Come on, you. Ooh. This is kind of cool. You can use the special through the door, so those guys are already dead before I even opened it. And you always forget to use it, which kind of sucks. I think I said it during the long play on this, but, oh man, come on. I really love the lighting in this game because it's very reminiscent of 3DFX stuff, early 3DFX stuff. I'm talking about the card, by the way. Oh, come on, dick. Heck yeah! Oh, there's my blue key. And I died. All right, let's wrap things up. And that wraps it for the NeoGeo MVS Super Pocket by Hyper Megatech. All right, so let's start with the good stuff. I like the screen a lot. It's definitely bright enough. I like the screen format. It's, you know, it's not like a widescreen so that it stretches things like the standard Evercade. Again, you know, you can put bars on the side. It gives you options. I get that, but I like to play old games in my 4x3 format. That's just me, okay? It's a personal preference. I'm allowed to have those, you know. Other things I love the save function. Man, that is such a great thing. I use that a lot in videos. The D-pad is quite good, actually. They definitely have the lift right. It isn't so much that it's bumping into your thumb, but it's enough that the D-pad can be relatively flush, see, with the surface of the game console and still has really halfway decent control. The buttons, you know, they're nothing to write home about, but they absolutely work fine, so I'm not going to complain. Select and start, same thing. No issues there. Volume control, you know, I complain about this every time, but I do prefer like a volume knob versus these up and downs. It just gives you more nuance and control. Looking at the bottom, am I the only one who thinks that the power switch is backwards? Shouldn't it be like right when you're on and left when you're off? Am I the only one? Am I the only one? I'm probably the only one, but I'm going to complain about it because that's, you know, that's what I'm here to do. First impressions, you gotta moan about something. Battery life seems to have been okay. It's, again, I'm not gonna, it really depends on what you're playing. I really hate stating battery times, but I don't think it's out of line. It's not a super long lasting battery, but again, it's not a line. Again, that's all about opinion. It so depends on what you're playing. If you're playing PlayStation 1 stuff, the battery's not going to last as long. I'll tell you that right now. Sound. Did I mention the sound? I'm going in loops here, pretty sure, but the sound is okay. It's pretty clear throughout its range. However, the volume doesn't go up super high. That said, they did throw in this nice headphone jack, so I can deal with it, you know? When you got a headphone jack, that really helps if you're in a situation where you just want to be able to hear the game and not a bunch of outside stuff. So whatever, that's fine. So like the screen, like the sound, I'm okay with the controls. Got a couple complaints about the general design on it. I haven't found any games that doesn't run. Every time I say that, like all of a sudden you hear a bunch of people like, this game didn't run on it. This game didn't run on it. I will say, however, that this is probably the most compatible of them because it has all the latest updates. You won't have to update it yourself to get it to a decent level of compatibility. Who knows? You can update these, so in the future they might have an update that improves something or another. But as of right now, it's pretty good and doesn't have many of the incompatibility problems that plagued some of the earlier models, or at least hurt some of the other ones. I love the color. Man, it's a cool looking console. It looks like fun, right? Looks like fun. And it is fun. Again, if you're looking for a way to game on the go, don't want to use like a full-size Evercade EXP or something like that because they're pretty big. And you want something you can just stick in your pocket, this is probably the best way to go with this form factor. Anywho, I want to thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in a couple days. Bye.
Let's roll up, here's our guy, playing games from days gone by, but all his skills, they make us sigh. Put in play, we can't deny. Let's roll up, why the zero in your name? Focus lost, joke so lame, but we love you just the same. Retro gaming's his delight, but his focus takes a flight. Bad jokes, they fill the night. Yeah, we watch him, it's alright. It's alright, why the zero in your name? Focus lost, joke so lame, but we love you just the same. From retarded to Ness, he plays them all, we must confess. Though his skills are not the best, Retro Rob, you passed the test.